Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Your home equity. It could be an untapped opportunity instead of an untouchable asset. Introducing HomeTap. HomeTap is an investor, not a lender. They give you cash in exchange for a share of your home's future value. Use it to pay off debt, make renovations, fund a business, or just live a better life. There's no interest or monthly payments to worry about. HomeTap. Get more from home ownership. Get more from life. Subject to eligibility. Terms and conditions apply. Visit HomeTap.com to apply in minutes. That's HomeTap.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. And if you want to listen to us where you be, where you go, radio.com is what you need. Got a computer? Yes, radio.com. Got a smartphone? Yes, the radio.com app. Got a smart speaker? Just say play KISW. You got the TVs, the Xfinities? Well, you just, go figure it out. How do you do it? Oh, yeah, speaking the remote. That's it. You're speaking the remote on the thing, on the Xfinity thing. I know what I'm doing. Anyway, radio.com. That's where you can take us wherever you be. Radio.com.
Let's play B-Migs.
It's time to play the game. Yeah. So everybody scream his name. B-Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa. B-Migs, you're a loser.
It is time to be Migs. It is time to turn down for tequila.
Charge out for what?
Oh, yeah. Tequila! Yeah, right there. See? Tequila. All right. Have it and, have fun. Have it and have fun. Yeah.
Have it and have fun.
That's all I got. Let's get to our contestant today. We got Travis and Kent. Travis, are you there?
Yes, I am, and Steve wants to win today.
Wow, not a whole lot of confidence in your ability there, sir.
Well, I am 6, 8, and 3, so he might want this win.
Oh, okay.
That's why. Yes. Yeah, there's a lot on the line here, dude.
A lot of pressure on me right now.
All right, then.
Yeah. It's either a win I need or a tie to extend
to keep
the optimism.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
All right, get out of here. Nice. For those playing at home, Travis will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Travis, you can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Nice. Better ingredients, better pizza has been used as an ad slogan by which company?
Papa Murphy's.
No.
Pizza Hut.
No.
Domino's.
No. A prune is what kind of dried fruit?
Plum.
Yes. Who released the hit Boulevard of Broken Dreams in 2004?
Green Day.
Yes. What year, the early 2000s, did Apple introduce its first retail store?
2000.
No.
2003.
No.
2002.
No! Oh. What planet is the third brightest object in the Earth's sky?
Mars.
No.
Venus.
Yes. Guam, an island south of Japan, is a territory of what country?
America.
Yes. Mexican ceviche is made by marinating raw fish in what type of liquid?
Lime juice.
Yes. What country is directly north of Vietnam?
China.
Yes. What game do the MIT students play to win in the movie 21?
Blackjack.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Correct.
All right, we'll see.
Yeah.
We will see if this is the magic number.
Yeah, Steve's going to have to work to get that nice
score.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? If anybody's up for this job, it's not Steve.
Well, no, I think he's up for it to get the old 6'9".
Oh, look at him.
Yeah, and here he comes, sauntering in.
That's right.
Like he's got a plan. Are you ready?
I have a plan.
Well, I'll tell you what. Travis didn't make it easy for you.
No, he did not.
No, he didn't throw this. I was wondering if he would throw it, but he did not. He tried his hardest.
We all play this game with integrity, BJ.
Exactly. Better ingredients, better pizza has been used as an ad slogan by which company?
Papa Murphy's?
No.
Murphy's? Papa John?
Yes.
Nice.
A prune is what kind of dried fruit?
Oh, that's the goat, the plum.
Yes. Who released the hit Boulevard of Broken Dreams in 2004?
Green Day.
Yes. What year, the early 2000s, did Apple introduce its first retail store?
2000.
No.
2001.
Yes. What planet is the third brightest object in the Earth's sky?
That would be Uranus, Rav.
No.
Venus.
Yes. Guam, an island south of Japan, is a territory of what country?
America.
Yes. Mexican ceviche is made by marinating raw fish in what type of liquid?
Lime.
No.
Lime juice.
Yes. What country is directly to the north of Vietnam?
Japan.
No.
China.
Yes.
Nice.
What game do the MIT students play to win in the movie 21?
They play 21. Blackjack.
Yes. In soccer, how many yellow cards result in a red card?
2.
Yes. And Steve, you win with a perfect 10. 10-7.
I got a perfect 10?
You got a perfect 10.
Wow.
Yeah, you did.
All I do is win.
And I don't think Travis is disappointed.
No. Because now he is 6-9-3.
Nice.
And they stay there.
Well, congratulations,
That
Travis.
did not feel like a 10. Perfect
Well,
10.
yeah, that was a great 10.
A very lucky 10, I'd say. I don't know if great's the right word, but yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, you got a couple of them I didn't think you would get, to be perfectly honest.
Well, Rev kind of just was sort of, he made it sound like it was like you were teetering with his, like, well, but actually you answered correctly, I think, on a couple of them, and Rev just wasn't sure if you did. Because, you know, like the lime one. Lime was the correct answer without saying lime juice, because you said what kind of liquid, right?
Yeah.
So the liquid of a lime, I mean, a lime liquid, he's right.
Yeah.
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 No, I mean, I'm glad I got to clarify so I don't have to
Like deal with the texters?
The B-Mix police chime in.
Yeah. So, I mean, congratulations. You got all them answers.
Yes.
Yeah, you did, buddy. That's all that counts. You got the big, nice win.
Yeah, Venus definitely got lucky.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you did.
And Vietnam as well. The V's.
The bees.
The V's did not betray you. Oh, that's actually interesting when you think about it. Never mind. All right. On yesterday's episode of her daily talk show, Wendy Williams addressed her behavior on Friday's show, and it had some people worried. This is not the first time that Wendy has sort of seemed like something's going on with her.
Yeah, didn't she like pass out one time or something like that on her show?
Like she was disoriented, passed out. People thought maybe she was having a little mini stroke, I think. And so, again, it happened on Friday. She was making frequent odd pauses and moments where she stared into the distance.
And I literally am laying silently. Street wig on.
Right.
Not show wig. Street wig. Laying. Yo, baby. Rick Ross. To me, he's got a lot of mansions. Okay. 12 bedrooms.
Wow.
That was painfully awkward, man.
Yeah, that is. I mean,
do their producers like see her before she goes on and says, "Yeah, you seem fine. Go out there and knock it out of the park"? Like it seems like they just throw her out there to look like she's just not having a good day at all.
She's about to address it. I guess I'll let her address it first. But there's a lot of things you could think where they're going on. But let's see what she has to say.
You know, I come here every day and I try to do the best that I can for you. I appreciate you watching. But it's, you know, even after all of these years, it's still work, you know, an effort put in for the hour that I'm out here with you, you know? I guess every day is not perfect, but I'm not a perfectionist. I'm not perfect. It is not easy. You're a tough crowd.
What the hell did that
I'm
even
more
mean?
confused by that.
Yeah, what?
Is she on some? Like, I mean, is she like dabbling in some kind of like, I don't know what, like mushrooms or acid before she goes up there? It seems very weird.
Here's the problem. The problem is this. Wendy comes from a generation, I believe she's close to my age. I mean,
she's 56.
Yeah, okay, there you go. She comes from a generation where you're not as transparent. You hide problems, or maybe you hide behavior, and you were able to be given a pass. But it is 2020, and transparency, especially with the younger generations, as well as sophistication. People know something's up. You just can't hide it.
How would we not know? I mean, did she watch that herself and say, "Oh yeah, no, we can just gloss over that. No one's going to think that I was off my game."
Yeah, and she comes from a generation where people would do just that. They would just go, don't speak of that. Don't. I mean, you're being very, very rude. Just let it go by. Forget about it. That's the generation she grew up in. But we're not in that generation anymore. You can't just let people gloss over that. Her explanation was just ridiculous.
Her explanation was like, "I'm not perfect." Was she like saying, "I don't know, man. I don't even know what kind of vibe I got." At first, I'm just like, is she just saying like, "Yeah, sometimes I just need to tap the bottle" or something? I don't understand what the hell was going on right there.
That's
I'm not trying
the
to crack jokes, but like, it just seemed like she was it was very clear that she was not all there on that first clip that you played. But then her response really wasn't all there either.
Yeah, when I hear this kind of when I see these kind of things, when I hear these kind of things, here's what it makes me think of. I don't know anything about Wendy Williams' life, but when I see this kind of behavior and hear this kind of behavior, it makes me think there's a medical condition or somebody's got a substance abuse problem.
Yeah,
that's what it makes me think of when I hear and see things like this.
Yeah, looking online, it looks like earlier this year she had to take some time off due to Graves' disease, which is an autoimmune disease that tends to lead to an overactive thyroid gland, and that one of her reps actually said that she's been dealing with the symptoms of that, which cause fatigue.
Well, that makes sense. I don't know why she doesn't go, hey, I got a thing going on like that. I'm working my best, and sometimes I have days like that. Then, people, first of all, people have empathy towards her, but it looks like she's trying to cover something up. And your generation used to do that, Wendy, but that's not where we are anymore. Covering up is not what people do anymore.
But just seeing her just react, and she's all like smiling and like, it almost looks like she's stoned.
Yeah, there's a few articles that are saying like her staff are like saying, "Hey, you need to go to rehab and get the help that you need."
Oh, see, so now we got that going on.
And yeah, she checked into a sober house in 2019.
Okay, so that could very well be. So, I mean, I don't know if the Graves' disease is real, and if it is, does she need to have some sort of, herbal medication to manage it, which some people do, and does that mean that herbal medication is being abused? I don't know.
Quick question. I don't know the answer to this because I've never watched her show, but is it live? Because if the show's not live, why are they putting this on? Unless they're like trying to get ratings off of the fact that she's just falling apart on television.
It's done before a live audience, but yeah, it's recorded usually.
Right. I mean, if it's recorded, wouldn't you edit this stuff out?
Steve, I say that. But then again, I know that Regis, back in the day with Kelly and Ryan, I think that is live.
I thought this was like one of those syndicated shows where they pre-tape it. Just like the Ellens of the world.
Yeah, I don't know. Because like the Regis and Kelly, I remember it said Regis and Kelly live. It was live as it was happening. I don't know if her show is the same way. I don't know.
And it says it's a live show, but right now they have a virtual audience that you can get tickets for because the doors are temporarily closed.
So it is a live show.
But is it on TV live? I know like you could be like live to tape.
No, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I know that Regis and Kelly were live.
Right, I know that.
Yeah, so and if she's saying live as well, I mean...
It says Wendy is broadcast live.
Okay.
Yeah, Monday through Thursday.
That would make Steve, that's why we saw it the way it is, because I agree with you, Steve.
Well, they might want to rethink that.
They would have edited.
Maybe do like a 30-minute delay on it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right, dude. I agree. I think they would have taken that out. But then what do you do? How do you fill that time? If she's just staring off into space and you got X amount of minutes to fill in, what do you do? Just
bring me in and do a puppet show.
There you go.
Ventriloquism. All right. Well, I will say this. If it was a disease, don't know what she would be ashamed of, because everybody works through stuff and I'd have empathy. Who wouldn't have empathy? But if it is indeed a substance abuse problem, I can see why there's denial and not wanting to admit it.
Right.
Yeah, I can see that. But it's tough now. It's 2020. I mean, you just can't get away with this stuff. You know, you're a tough crowd. It's like, no, we're pretty much a sophisticated crowd, Wendy. We just know more stuff and we talk about more stuff.
I'm not very sophisticated.
Oh, really?
No.
No, I thought you were.
That's why I don't watch your show.
Okay, very good. Well, it is time for Listeners on the Loose. This is where you get to pick the topic. You get to guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We got your calls. We got your texts at 920 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Your home equity. It could be an untapped opportunity instead of an untouchable asset. Introducing HomeTap. HomeTap is an investor, not a lender. They give you cash in exchange for a share of your home's future value. Use it to pay off debt, make renovations, fund a business, or just live a better life. There's no interest or monthly payments to worry about. HomeTap. Get more from home ownership. Get more from life. Subject to eligibility, terms and conditions apply. Visit HomeTap.com to apply in minutes. That's HomeTap.com.
Hey, what's up, everyone? You find yourselves trying to get your Craig Mack on and put some brand new flavor in your ear? Well, funny you should mention that because we have a brand new show that you should check out. It is called Pod Sauce. It is your podcast discovery show.
Everyone's always looking for a podcast recommendation. We got lots of them for you, from true crime to pop culture. And you can join us each week as we dish on all of our favorite podcasts out there. So make sure you download the Odyssey app and search Pod Sauce or head on over to podsauce.com.
We got you covered, guys.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle is Listeners on the Loose, brought to you by Spartan Plumbing. Listeners on the Loose, you pick the topic, you guide the show, 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. It is quite a simple concept. You got something to say, this is the place to say it, though there is one rule.
It's a simple rule, BJ. It's to show some energy and bring it. Otherwise, we're going to have to say goodbye to you via gong.
Goodbye, old friend.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
A few people were texting in earlier this morning. I want to give a shout out to at Funnytime USA on Twitter as well, because they're letting me know that if I use the Burger King app on my phone, you can get yourself a double Whopper for $3. Yeah. As opposed to the $7.99 that I was dropping.
So if you have the app, it's cheaper.
Yes. You get the app and you show them what's up, and boom, there it is. $3 double Whopper.
I guess that's kind of cool.
Yeah, kind of cool. That's extremely cool, BJ.
Well, now I'm going to have to go get the app and be that guy.
Might as well.
I'm going to have to figure it out.
I got all the apps. Sometimes I go through my phone, I'm like, why do I even have this app? Like, it says, why do I have the FedEx app?
Are you at my level yet? Because I remember you once, app looked at me and said, you have all these ridiculous apps.
Well, I don't know if I'm at your level yet.
Yeah.
But I just got the Murray's Disposal app, so I know when my garbage shows up.
Well, that seems like that's a thing to do.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah, I'm like, what am I doing?
What are you doing?
Do I need
I don't
that?
know. What do you do? Well, I'll tell you what you're going to be soon be doing, getting the Burger King app so you can get a $3 Whopper.
Oh, that's a definite.
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
That might go on the front screen. Like, I mean, in order to make it to the home screen on my list of apps, you better be good.
So I wonder if there's a lot of great deals on that Burger King app, and does that ever go away, or is it just you got the app, or they change them out? Because
fine, I'll download the app. You're making me do it.
Well, I mean, $3 to $7 is a hell of a deal.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, wow. All
right. Now I'm looking.
All right.
Except I put the app store, and I couldn't find the app for the app store.
Oh, you don't have it on the main page? Oh,
no.
Yeah, you got to put it on the main page, buddy.
That seems like.
And then I got those windows, like the app of apps, you know, the groups, whatever you call that, the grouping area, and then
Yeah, shout out to Little Caesars. They're brilliant. I typed in Burger King for the app on my app store, and the first thing that pops up was Little Caesars.
That's pretty good.
See, how brilliant is
Apple? They spend the money for the ad. Yeah.
So Apple in their app store is able to advertise. It's sort of like their own search engine optimization.
Steve, you can't actually find the app?
I found it.
Oh, okay. It's like I just put in BK and it came right up.
No, it showed up. It's the second thing, though, because of Target, like the ad by Little Caesars trumps it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, it was just funny.
If you type in the word Burger King, it is so crazy that the first thing that shows up is a pizza place.
Right.
Yeah, that's some good SEO. I don't even know if it's SEO, really, because it's not like it was optimized. It has no reason to be there.
So it's got all these offers. Yeah, you can get yourself, a free Whopper with purchase for a new user. I am a new user.
Me too.
You are a new user.
Okay, I'm downloading it.
Oh,
right?
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh, man. $13 can get you 3 Whoppers, 3 cheeseburgers, and 3 small French fries.
Wow. I don't know. I'm all about this $20 Ultimate Party Bundle.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Here's what I love about this.
We're going to go to Burger King tonight. That's what I love.
I know.
Do you know that they have solved my problem?
What's that?
The coupon problem.
Yeah, you have your coupons on your phone at all times.
Who said this was an idea that should happen? And you guys were like, well, but you know what? Burger King, a great company, has borrowed a great idea from a great mind.
For just $5, you could get 2 Oreo cookie shakes, BJ.
Again, Burger King
in a row
has borrowed a great idea from a great mind.
Yeah, BJ, you were just complaining about coupons like an old man. They didn't do anything else.
Is the mother of invention, sort of.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Not necessity.
No, just complaining.
Yeah.
It's nuts how much, like, your phone is
how much
just
you get for those?
Dude, that's a whole other app.
Okay.
I'll just watch a commercial. I think it's some new Hyundai car that if your spare key is your cell phone.
I saw that commercial.
I was like, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
You can start your car and use...
Did you think of me?
No. Why should I?
Oh, come on. The whole idea of that commercial is that dog is the biggest pain in the ass ever.
Oh, because he ate the keys.
The dog, he buried everything. He
I thought he ate him. I wasn't fully paying attention.
Oh, yeah. This commercial, this dog would be so out of my house. I mean, you know, the dog buries everything that they love, and then finally he buries the Hyundai keys, and then they can't find the keys, but then, you know, the guy goes, don't worry about it. I got the phone, but I'll tell you, he's waving his finger. I'll tell you, dog. Hey, and I'm like, if that were me, the owner, that dog, I don't want to say bad things about anything. I don't need Pamela Anderson throwing blood all over me. But I'll tell you that dog's his days would be numbered.
I was like, wow, we've gotten to that point now where you can actually just use your phone as your car, as your key fob.
Why not? If I can use my phone to buy things just by, you know, basically, why can't I open the door?
I can open my garage door with my phone.
Well, look at it. See, the garage to buy the cars finally.
I just got this thing. I don't know if you heard about it, the Ring Cam. It's for your house. It's pretty awesome.
I've heard about it. I've asked for it many times for a gift, and my daughter doesn't want to have to. She doesn't like cameras.
But it's not in the house.
Outside is
outside.
fine.
She doesn't want to know who's coming over.
She's a weirdo kid.
All of her girlfriends.
I'm going to tell you this right now.
Well, she's afraid of
Sarah, come in here. I want to know. I want to hear this.
Yeah,
put your tinfoil hat on while you tell us.
I want to get an
Ring
alarm.
Cam.
I want to get a better alarm system that's got more cameras involved.
Yeah.
Because I got a cheapy one right now. But I mean, obviously, if you're busting my house, it'll go ding ding,
ding ding.
Yeah. I want to get a
Ring one's fun, man. Like now, it's like whenever it's both my wife and I have it hooked up to our app. So if I go outside, I make silly faces, and it's like fun, like send each other messages that way.
Oh, I hadn't even thought about that brilliance.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
I actually make like silly faces in the Ring camera because all my friends have them.
Right.
Because they have houses and stuff. But I think it's an invasion of privacy. They can see me on their phone, like walking up to the door, going inside. I don't want you to know who's coming over and when. And I don't know. It's weird to me.
So you wouldn't want to know that someone's at the door that you don't necessarily want to answer the door for?
Oh, I never answer the door if I don't know anyone's coming over anyway.
Steve, we've uncovered it.
What's that?
When I'm down in California visiting my wife,
she has all of her friends over.
I'll have access to everybody that's coming over. She don't want that.
That's too much.
Well, then have like an agreement that he puts it on vacation mode or something.
Yeah. I don't trust that.
Or just have him just go through the garage like you normally do.
I feel like he'd probably want one like outside of the garage, outside of the front door.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Vicky, get the motion light one.
Oh, Vicky, we're getting it everywhere, Vic.
Get a paintball gun and then just shoot him with paintballs when he leaves town so he can't see through them.
Oh,
shoot BJ with the paintball gun?
No, the camera.
Why don't you just put a piece of tape over it?
Because there's some of them are high up. You can't get up there easily.
Okay.
BJ, do you own a ladder?
Here's the thing. Can we just take Danny and just sacrifice him to some god?
I'm just saying. That's a great idea.
It's got to be a holiday.
You got to watch any heist movie ever. That's the way you break into somebody's house is you get the paintball guns.
I mean, that's a solid point, but I don't think she's really trying to heist her own home.
But I don't want BJ to watch.
So yeah, he's just going to be able to see who's coming in. He's not going to see what's going on inside.
Yeah, but he's going to know still who's over. And I know a lot of those Ring cameras, you can actually hear what everyone's talking about.
I'll get nanny cams. Oh, yeah.
So if I'm hanging outside, like in the backyard, he can hear our full conversation if he wants.
Oh, yeah.
And for me, like if I could do that to someone, I'd say, oh, don't worry, I won't spy on you. I won't watch you. Hell yeah, I will. Oh, what are they doing outside now? Oh, what are they talking about?
Oh, yeah. I always spy on what's going on outside of my house. It's fun.
Oh, the moment I get the alert, I'm like, oh, someone's at my door. I'm all excited.
BJ won't shut that off if he goes to California.
All right, man.
And I got all the fancy attachments too, so I have them on all my windows and doors. So when anybody opens a door or a window, I know. Which is nice. See, like my mama is leaving with my brother.
Big brother.
That's so weird to me.
Oh, they can't see me. I just waved.
You just waved at yourself. Hey. Okay.
That was gross.
The level of idiocy on this program is
it's astounding.
It is. Listeners on the loose, you pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. More of your calls and texts at 933 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Someone want to shout out to Murray's Disposal. That's where I work. Puyallup, baby. Hell yeah. Those are my guys. We picked up my garbage today.
Oh, look at that, huh?
I'd like to say thank you.
You're special because I know they don't do that for everybody.
No. It's just me.
Yeah, just
they don't even work on Tuesdays except to go to my house.
How do they find your house, though, picking up your garbage?
Magic.
Yeah, because you're not listed on Google, so I'm thinking that, wow. Magic, huh?
This is funny. Someone said, Migs, with the new house, have you met any of your neighbors? Has anyone brought you a fresh apple pie as a welcoming gift?
You don't have anybody, right?
It's kind of trippy. Like, we have two neighbors. There's already someone that lived there, and then someone moved in right before us. So we're one of the original people of this development, which is pretty cool.
So what's going to happen? Are you the only three houses that are going to be there, or are they building more?
Oh, no, they're going to build there's going to be 20-something houses in this development.
So you're the first adopters.
Yes.
Ooh.
So we're OGs.
Wow.
I was one of the OGs of my old development. That's just what we do.
Look at you. You come in and you're the OGs, and then as soon as it all starts getting cool, you leave.
Once we feel like everyone can do things on their own, we leave them.
Oh, is that what it is?
We felt like the old development was okay. We could leave you guys.
You're sort of like the Lewis and Clark. You just settle places and move on and settle more places.
It's funny they say that. Like 2 days after we moved in, there was someone knocking on our door. It was like one of those, like happy, like.
Nice.
So I was just like, who the hell's at our door? And I'm like, oh, it's probably your dad. So I go running over there because he was popping over and bringing us some stuff. So I open the door. I'm expecting to see my father-in-law, a big smile, and it's just some random person. And I'm like, man, what do I do? Like, do I just close the door on this person? Because I'm just not one that wants to even deal with anyone. Like, I'm just like, we're about to eat dinner. We got a crying baby.
Boy, this is a predicament.
And the lady was super nice. She's just like, I'm one of your neighbors, and walks into our house.
What?
And I'm like, babe, because I'm like a female just walking into our home, and so my wife comes over with she's like, I brought you guys this, and it was like some kind of a food, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like,
oh, that's old school.
It was super nice, but it was like when you don't expect it, it throws you for a loop. So you're just like, thanks, like, and there's just like kind of like an awkward small talk kind of a thing because we're about to have dinner. I don't know who the hell this is, and we're probably we're trying to be nice, but we probably looked like an awkward couple at that moment.
Well, isn't that weird that so many years ago that was totally expected?
And this was a younger person, probably in their 20s.
So they must
super nice.
How do they know that you don't do that? I mean, don't they know you just? I mean, it's a nice idea. Her intention was great, but if it was 1960, it would have been perfect timing. But this is not that anymore.
And so we have a quick little talk. We get the stuff that she gave us, and it was like what the hell was it? It was like a vanilla bread. I'd never even heard of this.
Oh, I love this side. Did you bring it in?
Oh, yeah, of course we did.
Oh,
and then it's like, do you eat it? You don't know. Like,
yes, you eat it.
That's the answer I said, so I ate it.
Good job.
And it was one of the best treats I've ever had in my life. It was incredible. I was like, man, I need to start answering my door more often. I just never know what I'm going to get.
Look at that.
Now, here's the key. If whether or not she wanted, because what people used to do is they would bring it over in one of their glass dishes. That way you had to go bring it back. And then that was, again, you instigate more conversation and more friendship.
Oh.
Did she leave it in a disposable?
I brought it to Goodwill. And no, I'm kidding. It was on a paper plate.
Oh, yeah. You got to bring it in a glass container.
Why?
Because that's the way you go back over there, and it instigates more conversation. That's how you do it.
I did not know there were rules to this.
Well, again, you got to be old like me. Back in the old days when my parents used to be doing that.
I'm glad she didn't do that. Because I don't know. I don't want to be that person that's now going knocking on some random person's door like, I cleaned it for you.
You ding-dong ditch it. You just leave it on their front porch, knock on the door, and run away really fast.
See, that's actually what you were supposed to do back then. Actually, really the 70s, probably the 80s too. You did that with neighbors. But then as the 80s started getting deeper and we got into the 90s, it just didn't happen anymore. People started saying, don't come to my house.
Well, there's also the trend of the traveling plate. Have you heard of that?
I haven't heard that one.
So there's a plate, and it usually says the traveling neighborhood plate or the traveling plate. So that way you give it to somebody, like, oh, here's some cake or whatever, and then that person's supposed to, like,
make something
and give it to somebody
you
else.
You got to pay it forward?
Yeah.
Oh, that traveling plate will meet its demise if it came to my house.
Right. Yeah, that's a lot of, that plate don't travel anymore.
The
But
bus stops there.
It's the plate that you're not worried about losing.
The traveling plate's going to make its way in the middle of the street.
I haven't heard of the traveling plate before. I always just knew you're supposed to take it, wash it up, and bring it back over.
It gets to BJ's house, and then the next house gets like a frozen meatloaf. Warm up yourself. TV dinner.
Oh, yeah. One no-name cake on the plate.
Yeah. The no-name is probably what I give him. I want to give him something really good. I'm not giving him a frozen dinner. I'm going to give him a local delicacy.
Like, this guy just showed up with the traveling plate and just gave us something that he got from Mod Pizza for like $2.
Until you have it. And then you'll be like, this guy is the king of the neighborhood.
This is priceless.
Yeah. So it's a BJ just need to move next to Steve, get one of them fancy JK Monarch homes as well, and then put a camera close to his window, LOL.
Yeah, I want to move to your neighborhood to get that vanilla cake.
All right, I'll introduce you to her.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
This is BJ. He's my friend. He wants your vanilla cake. And then all of a sudden it gets super awkward.
Well, just want the cake, girl. You know what your job is. I'm a neighbor. Get over there and get that cake.
I'm a neighbor. Give me some cake.
Give me some cake. I'll wash your damn bowl and then I'll bring it back.
It was good stuff.
Nice seeing you. That is weird. Isn't it obvious? That's the way people used to live.
Right.
They'd walk into your house, you'd drop whatever you were doing. It didn't matter, and you'd hang out. Or, you know what you really used to do, Steve? Invite them to dinner. There's always room for one more was always what my aunt taught all of us.
That's not a saying that we have in our house.
Oh, yeah. As a matter of fact, some people would have thought it was a faux pas that you didn't do that about 20 years ago, 30 years ago.
That didn't come in the new homeowner's manual.
I know, we're a weird society.
I did like the old school vibe of that, though. And she was super nice. It wasn't like as if anything was like, it wasn't like a bad experience. Like, it was like kind of cool. But
if it was 30,
I just wasn't ready for it.
Yeah. Oh, if it was 30 years ago, you would have been the talk of the neighborhood. Everyone has said those new people are so rude. They are such a-holes. They didn't invite me to dinner when I brought over my vanilla cake.
She had the nerve to stare at me with her child.
Yeah.
They're raising another one like them.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Those conversations would have been a thing.
So the question is you said she walked in. Did you make her take off her shoes?
No. I don't know what to do.
What?
The whole thing was just like crazy.
Oh, my God. Your wife probably was like, what are you doing?
Who is this woman that you just let into our house and you didn't tell her to take her shoes off?
Yeah, this is bad. You know what?
That was my biggest issue. It wasn't even so much a random person walked in my house. I'm like, when my wife sees that this person didn't take off her shoes, am I in trouble?
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do, man.
Oh, you
don't answer the door.
Who are you for the home? You know what your job is. You're the bouncer of the home, and you just let somebody walk right into the club.
Castle.
I was off my game.
Yeah, you sure were.
I wasn't mentally prepared for this.
The club owner is not going to be happy with you, buddy.
So he says, what kind of stranger just walks into someone's house in the middle of a pandemic? Right? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Did she have a...
No!
She have a mask on either? Okay, that is a... Now, that kid... Okay, these young people, they say it's like Florida. She thinks she's in Florida.
I don't know what's going on, man.
Wow, you walk into a new person's house in the middle of a pandemic, no mask, and you offer food that you've touched.
Yeah, but it was delicious, so whatever.
Okay. Steve, I need to socially distance. I'm going to go over here by the window.
Yeah, that'll help.
Yeah, it will help.
You haven't been with them for the last 4 hours.
I know. Well, I'm going to jump out the window. That'll help.
Bye.
Yeah. Damn, dude.
It was cool. Hey, what do you want from me?
What do I want from you? The vanilla cake would have been nice, actually.
But what are you doing next? Like, someone starts walking into your home, they're obviously being nice.
Yeah, you really are stunned because they are being nice.
Back off. I mean, I guess I could have.
If you had no memory of the idea that a neighbor would bring something over, like if you just didn't understand the concept, yeah, then you'd probably go, get the F out of my house. But you have remnants of how that used to be a thing.
Right.
So I guess that, but you're still stunned like people.
Well, I don't want to go back,
this?
and then she goes to her parents and she's like, Dad, that new neighbor's just yelled at me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly. I know you're in a tough spot.
Yeah,
right. I mean, that's like we're the OG neighbors. Like we gotta work together, man. We gotta then judge all the new neighbors that come in.
Well, now you gotta put up with your wife though. Shoes in the house, eating food, no masks.
Oh, we've Swiffered it since, man. It's fine.
Oh, it's good now. Yeah. All right.
Put a big sign up outside your house: no shoes if you knock.
Yeah, if you're bringing me cake, take off your shoes.
Quick question: when do you get off the couch? Just a quick question. Wait.
Well, now I have the ring cam. I won't have to worry about this.
Oh, exactly. If you had the ring
I'll be
cam.
honest. It was the next day that I installed the ring cam.
All right, we got a big question that needs to be answered. What do Ryan Castle, and it's not vanilla cake, but it's cheesecake. What do Ryan Castle and cheesecake have in common? I'm going to tell you at 9:49 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. And now, the Ryan Castle question of the day.
What's your Ryan Castle and cheesecake have in common?
I'm also on the menu at the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. It's like page 75. Most people don't get that deep.
Yeah, there's a lot there, and I really should go deeper to get that fried Ryan.
I'm almost there. I got a bookmark on my menu. Eventually going to get to that part. Someone says that Steve likes to put his berries on both.
Oh,
okay. I like strawberries on my cheesecake.
Yeah, you do.
Blueberries.
That's true. Mm-hmm. What about nuts?
Tease. Well, we have to go across the pond for this story. Hello, Saturday night, two blokes broke into a restaurant in England. One of them stole some stuff and ran off. The other one, next morning, the owner got to the restaurant, heard some noises coming from the bathroom. When he went to check him out, he realized there had been a break-in because he saw the thief sleeping on the bathroom floor. He had a mop bucket filled with alcohol next to him, along with a half-eaten cheesecake. Yeah, baby.
That guy likes to party.
Yeah, he does.
That's what happens when you do marijuana as kids, remember?
Yeah, that's right. So, of course, they called Scotland Yard, and they came in and took care of everything. Yeah. But they still haven't found the thief that didn't fall asleep and actually was smart enough just to get the hell out of there. They didn't find him. His name is Ryan Castle, though. So
hi.
Yeah, he's also got a 12-pack, too.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
I'm curious about the HR department. When she walks in there and says, hey, I just want to report him. He asked me out on a date and I felt sexually harassed. Did they not ask, what was going on? Did she share all the info? I was in the middle taking care of myself.
You know, Steve, these are good questions, but in the 80s, would anybody ever believe that there was a woman in a meat locker doing what he claimed that she was doing? They would have probably just thought he was making it up.
I'd be going into that meat locker every night, just looking.
It's like the one time I found $20 walking to school, and I walked to school for the rest of the year. There might be a chance.
Right. BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. If I file for bankruptcy, do I have to appear in court? That makes me nervous.
Going to court is never something that's easy to do. However, when you file bankruptcy, you usually only have to attend one hearing at the courthouse. Of course, I'll be there with you. And when you go to court, it's not before the judge. It's actually with the trustee or the trustee's attorney. One of the things that's critical in a bankruptcy is that you give your attorney and the court all of your information. You list all of your assets and all of your creditors. That's what we're trading for your discharge, is your true and honest disclosure of your assets and liabilities. And so the court hearing is just usually about a 5-minute deal where you show up and reaffirm and swear that all the information you've given the court and your attorney is correct.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Your home equity. It could be an untapped opportunity instead of an untouchable asset. Introducing HomeTap. HomeTap is an investor, not a lender. They give you cash in exchange for a share of your home's future value. Use it to pay off debt, make renovations, fund a business, or just live a better life. There's no interest or monthly payments to worry about. HomeTap. Get more from home ownership. Get more from life. Subject to eligibility, terms and conditions apply. Visit HomeTap.com to apply in minutes. That's HomeTap.com.